Guys, here are the different tools right now built into Samurai Seller PPC, okay, that will save you money and give you precise marketing on sponsored products and Amazon. So this is right now our beta features, February 2019. There's more coming out, more in development, but I just want to show you this. First tool we're going to talk about is a quick negative matcher, and that is right here. So right now in this campaign, there is not a lot of data because this is a test dummy account, okay? It's actually real data, but sometimes you'll come in here and there'll be a lot more wasted spend, okay? So what this is showing is in this quick negative matcher, in your broad, okay, phrase and auto, so that little A right there, that means auto campaigns. P is phrase, B is for broad. For your non-specific targeting campaigns, auto, phrase, and broad, all the search terms, they're not performing. So it means they have an ACOS of over 100% or an ACOS of infinity or 0. This just means that these are taking clicks and spend over here, and they're actually not giving you anything. But you will not be able to see that in Campaign Manager. That's the problem. Okay, so here we have the silicone spatula campaign, okay, and the search term is frying pans. Okay, nobody needs to bid on frying pans if you're a silicone spatula. So you can actually go ahead and negative exact that right here, and it will automatically and immediately add it to Seller Central. And by immediately, I mean in a couple seconds. Okay, so the slowest. So if you just see here, when you connect your account during your free trial, you definitely need to look at this because we've connected some accounts and there are keywords with $250 of sales. Of spend with 0 sales. This is huge because no matter how much you're looking in Seller Central, you do not see this. Your auto campaign could be performing great, but a couple of things are bringing it down really strongly. You don't know. Same with phrase. Okay, so this is very, very, very great tool. Check it out. In this case, you don't have $37 to spend, 47 clicks, no sales. This is all the information about that. Definitely very helpful. And in case you're like, well, this is my main keyword, let's say I have the brand KitchenAid, that's KitchenAid jar spatula. I got 3 clicks on sale. I could also ignore this suggestion, and then you can see all your ignored keywords over here. The search term, in this case. Or you could snooze it, say let it go for 1 week and get more data, and let me know again. Just try to negative match it. Okay, so that's one thing. The next part of the quick negative matcher is the exact keyword pauser. Now this is actually for stuff that you would see in Seller Central to some degree. Okay. Now what this does is, for example, if I have a keyword and it's, I got 4 clicks and I want to lower the bid, and then I lower the bid again, then I lower the bid again, but you don't have a lifetime history for that keyword, so you don't know what's been going on. In this case, we take all the exact match keywords that after all changes and after everything, okay, they are just still performing poorly, either over 100% ACOS, okay, or infinity ACOS over here. And again, this is a test dummy account. There's not a whole lot of data, but as you can see right here, and you can actually click into this, by the way, and you can see the full history. When the bid changed here, all this information about the keyword, you are able to see historically to see, okay, over here it had that, but poor spend, poor ACOS, and then we lowered the bid, and it's still poor. Sales were still, there's 0 sales after we lower the bid. So you can make the decision here, either to get rid of it or to go back to that higher bid where there was maybe more spend, more sales, and still a bad ACOS. But this is very, very revealing. We've had some campaigns, obviously connected to the software. When you look at the data, there's like 150 clicks and 2 sales, or some ridiculous number. So this is also something you really, really need to take a look at. I would recommend looking at that right away. Quick negative matcher, take a look at that. Connect your account on the free trial. This alone, with 3 clicks or 1 click, you can pay for your subscription. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, at least, anyway, we'll talk about that later. Then you have converting search terms. Okay, a lot of people actually requested this feature. When you go into, oh sorry, did I skip one? I skipped keyword extract. Oh yeah, this is one of our most amazing tools, and I'm happy we have this here. Okay, so that's in your phrase broaden auto where the search terms are not converting. Okay, the quick narrative matcher. But now here is the opposite end. Okay, you have an auto campaign right now, or a broader or a phrase, and these things, maybe their ACOS is within your target. Maybe it's 30%, maybe it's 20%, the whole campaign. But within there, the problem is for that keyword. So in this case, the keyword is jar spatula. You could have orange jar spatula, red jar spatula. I don't know, organic jar spatula, long jar spatula. You could even have jar spatula for cats to scoop kitty litter. I mean, I don't know. So the idea is, on the other one, you'll get rid of the ones that you do not need or that are not converting. But then over here, it's like, look at this. This is performing extremely well. Okay, with $1.77 sales, in spend, we got $34 in sales, 3 clicks, and if you look at show data, it'll actually show you it was actually 3 conversions. It was 3 sales. Okay, 5% ACOS. So do you think maybe we could raise the bid on this? So this tool, when you click on this action, you can either go in here, create a new campaign or a new set of campaigns, which we have a structure for with an exact phrase and broad, and another video go into that more specifics. But you just click into there, you create a new campaign, or you select some existing campaign, and then this whole thing turns into this little plus keyword button. You press the plus keyword button, it moves it over there, and if it's within your target ACOS, which you set in your ad settings, it'll actually increase a bit slightly, so you're bidding more on this, and it's going to start farming. If you notice this campaign right here, it's already what we call a samurai campaign. So in there, you actually have these phrases. Okay, so we originally found in this campaign that jar spatula converted in phrase. If you see down here, okay, in a search term. So like let's say in an auto, or we just put it in manually. It converted, so we said, okay, good. We're going to bid for jar spatula exact, but we're also bidding for jar spatula phrase. Now we have this red jar spatula, which is performing extremely well. Oxo spatula jar. Then, if you look at all these ACOSs are actually incredible. And if the ACOS was not good here, but it did get a conversion, then what it'll do, it's going to lower the bid. You can't do that in Seller Central by yourself because you have a bid for the keyword, not for a search term level. So this will extract that search term into its own exact match keyword. And then if it's over the ACOS, depending on the settings that you put in the ad settings, it could negative match it in this phrase, okay, or in the auto or wherever if it's too high of an ACOS. And then you're gonna lower the bid when it becomes an exact match. Anyway, there's more videos once you go into the platform on how that all works. But this is amazing. A lot of people do not know what search terms are actually bringing them money and converting for them. They only see what's in Keyword Manager. That's really a problem. Okay, next, analytics. This was a tool that a lot of people requested. So in this case, it's converting search terms with an export button. Okay, so here you just put the information of your campaign. Okay, and we'll have more filters here in the future. But if you just take a look at this, these are all the keywords for this spatula that have generated sales for me. Jar spatula, jar spoon, thin spatula, jar scraper, and it's going to take ones from auto phrase as well and give you the search term. So jar scraper, spatula, mayo jar scraper. Like, look at that. It's an amazing keyword. 2% ACOS, okay, $24 of sales. And the problem is it's in a phrase and maybe the bid is too low. So whatever it is, you can take this, you can make new campaigns out of it. Sponsored brands. Okay, you already know this is a good keyword for you for this campaign. So if you want to boost, you export this. You can target them in Google Ads. You can target them however you want. Okay, but the data is available there for you with a click of a button instead of having to go into search term reports. Literally, you press this and it'll give you everything that's converted. For the history, Amazon only keeps 60 days in the search term report. We will keep it for you for your lifetime, and you can say converting search terms for this product for ever, since the entire time I've been connected to the account. So, 1 or 2 years down the line, you'll have every single sale and every performance at a search term level for your account for the last 2 years. You press that button, boom, it'll give you all the ones that converted. I mean, that one's extremely powerful. The next part is going to be converting ASINs, okay? So with the new ability to target ASINs in the recent times, you'll see here, like, all of these for the spatula campaign. Look at these ACOS, 19, 15, 10, 10, 9. And that's because the automatic campaign is, it's there and it's showing that these all have sales. So what we actually do is you have that here, you can export it, and then you can target it, okay? Make a new product targeting campaign, okay? Target all of these and just increase the bid a little bit, increase the bid, get more sales, okay? Proliferate your product more. A lot of times, most people, not just myself, but will advocate breaking even, on PPC. And this is definitely not breaking even, right? 10% ACOS, 19. Most products will have at least, 30% profit margin. Well, again, I guess it depends on your product, your category, etc. But these are great ACOSs, all right? And if it had a high one, you would see it too in the export. Okay. Next feature here, bid optimizer. Now this is one of the actual flagship products. I mean, this is one of the most important things of Samurai. And if you look at this, I actually don't have history for this spatula campaign, so it's not showing up. But here we have this pizza wheel, okay? And it just tells you, like, well, look at this one, right? It's got 32 clicks. I had set the target ACOS of 38%. And anyway, it's going to take a lot of information here and start showing it, And the reason here it's lowering it so much is because your cost per click is actually $2.52. Okay, somehow the bid is $4.50. So it's just gonna say it's gonna bring it down close to that. Anyway, so it's just gonna tell you go up or down based on your target ACOS. It's basically automation. None of it happens totally automatically. It just gives you a suggestion. The key point in this, okay. Well, what if you don't like it? You just say, well, I only want to lower it to 450 or 4. Press that, and you lower it to that. Okay. And this is just an algorithm that right now we're developing, and we're adding new rules and machine learning to this to make it better and better. So at the same time, you can go ahead and just set your own what you want to do here. But the cool thing about this is that it actually tells you, well, look, this runtime, this is how long you've had your current bid, okay? This $2.19 bid, it's been going on for 12 days. This is my ACOS right now. So let's say you could maybe lower it a little bit, and then, you just press the button and you do it. And if you're like, well, never mind, I'm going to do this manually, I'm not going to put it here, you put the ignore, or you can snooze it to see how long it performs in more days. Well, 12 days might be too short for you, right? You want to see more, like this 54 days. So this one's been going for 54 days, which is great, and it's performing 30% ACOS. Your target is 38. Well, let's increase a bit. Let's try it out, and it's not going to be super aggressive, just because it's, you know what I mean. Sometimes you raise it, and your position can go several points, and you can spend more, and you could be unprofitable. But this is just going to give you a full record of all your history of the campaigns. A big thing that this solves is the fact that if I change my bid 2 days ago, and I don't remember, so am I going to change my bid again? Well, maybe not, because potentially, your ACOS was 80 yesterday, but you lowered your bid by 50 cents. Your ACOS, might be good now. You might have a profitable keyword. But if you don't know when you changed it, then how are you going to, make a decision? That's what this is solving for you, okay? This is way more powerful than there's other tutorials on how to use this, and there'll be a huge filter coming out pretty soon where you could say, okay, only show me things that I've gone for 10 days, only show me things that I've gone for 20 days, and then you can also sort here by ACOS, sort by spend. You can sort by the change here, so you can see everything that's just recommending a lowering of bid in case you're right now just trying to trim fat and lower bids. So this is a way that some of our users have lowered their after doing all these things, right? We've had people from 85% ACOS down to 45% ACOS in a matter of 2 weeks. So similar results like that are really common in the tool. Just because if you go through and you go through all these earlier tools, keyword extractor, etc., you've gotten rid of the search terms, and now you have exactly targeting everything that's making you sales. You've gotten rid of the ones that are just spending money with doing nothing for you, and then here you have a full history of your keywords. So exactly how long it's been running, what is that ACOS for this time period, what is the conversion rate, okay, what is the click-through rate, what is all this stuff, and you can make decisions right here, fully informed, okay. And then further, let's see, I think that's my next part here. So then here you have actually a full history you can look at by keyword, right? You just click into the keyword right there, this little button right there, and then it shows you, well, look at this, right? So this is the full history of this campaign. That's all the spend. Here are the sales. You only had one sale back here. The ACOS is really high, but you can just take a look. Like when you increase the bid, you spent all this money, it didn't do anything, so why don't I go ahead and just decrease this bid, you know? And then I can go ahead and here and say, well, forget about it, you know, I want it down to freaking 2 cents, you know? Whatever it is, you can do that, and it automatically updates in Seller Central. Now, guys, last thing, changelog, okay? So this changelog up here, every single thing that happens to your account, we keep track of it so you can reference it later, whenever. And I touched upon that earlier, but this is super key because Amazon will not give you that data after 60 days, okay? As we showed earlier in this tool over here, this is amazing. You can see the history of that exact keyword for its entire lifetime without downloading a single report. You know, for exact match, if it's going out of control, you've lowered the bid 5 times and it's still bad. Well, here you can see, oh, it had 50 clicks and 0 sales. It's happened. I mean, I'm telling you, 50 is actually kind of conservative if you have a larger account. Some people just go and they have hundreds of clicks, only a couple of sales, and they're trying to just mine that keyword, and it's just not working, but they don't see it, right? It's like the frog that's being boiled and doesn't know it's being killed. They stay there and get boiled and boiled and boiled, and the frog dies. That's what's happening here. You're like, oh, 5 clicks on sale, let me lower the bid 10 cents. Oh, 4 clicks on sale, let me lower the bid 20 cents. Well, you keep doing that, then you find out now you've gotten 200 clicks and you only made 1 sale, and you're clinging to that. So it's a slow death. You need this actually to show you the lifetime of this keyword. And the same with the other tool, the quick negative matcher. Anyway, guys, it's so much power in this tool. We've had just enormous success, and right now, just go to the sign up page, go to samuraiseller.com, and look, our marketing is not there yet. We're focusing on the tool and focusing on the features that we can give. So our sign up page is not beautiful, but just go to samuraiseller.com and just see, with just quick negative matcher alone, we've had accounts where we literally will negative match and save them $1,500, $2,000 with none of the other information, none of this other stuff. Save them $2,000 just on negative matches that they had not done. And these guys are guys who are connected to other tools. They were already connected to other tools. Oh, why didn't PPC Entourage catch that? Oh, why didn't this other tool catch it? Why didn't this? Oh, what? Huh? I'm already connected to this. Oh, I thought my other tool was doing that. Nope. It only shows ones that are not negative matched, and it's ridiculous. Sometimes what these other tools don't miss. This is just done in a simple way. And guys, go to samuraiseller.com, press sign up. We have a trial, and just think, like, how much do you think this is worth? And you guys will be you guys will be shocked at the price it is. Why? Because we are focusing on the best tool, and that's what we're focusing on. Okay, I do not need this income. I really just want to help the entrepreneurs do extremely well. And we're building this up. We're in beta, right? All the stuff you guys are testing, giving me feedback. I don't know every single thing that's needed, right? Some people are like, well, I need this specific tool, the converting ASIN tool. So we built it. Okay, so one thing that you guys are getting is, like, you can email, or you can do the contact form on the website and ask for features. And we are building them right now. I have developers right now, okay? Full time, every single day, chugging away at this, making it better and better. And the price. Like if you literally get like, there's not a single person who's gonna. This will save you money. Some people are like, oh, I paid I don't know, $5,000 for some other tool, like some ridiculous thing. And they're like, I think it's making back my return. Look, just go look at the pricing. You will be shocked. Again, this is for beta, and if you sign up and you stay there, you're going to be grandfathered into our, beta users plan. So don't miss out on this, guys. And if you have any questions, fill out the contact form on the site. I or somebody else will get back to you with whatever questions you have. Thank you very much.